Hello, Chris Beast here, and doing something a little bit different today. This is a one of the oldest, probably not the oldest, but definitely more of a retro game. This is the Premier League '97, which is the second iteration of the Premier League manager game for the Sega Mega Drive. The Sega Genesis for our friends across the Atlantic. Um, so this Premier League was the first ever football manager game that I bought. Was it that I bought? Was it me and my brother bought it? And yeah, during the '90s, I used to be a massive fan of football, and then in late '99, what was my obsession with football gave way to my obsession with professional wrestling. But during that time, before WWF came along with the Attitude Era, I was still playing this in a bedroom during the '90s when the game came out. So yeah, so this is Premier League '97. It's the sequel to Premier Manager. In just essence, it's the same game. It's a database. That's just updated for the season. The only other difference I can think of is the fact that when it comes to using just three substitutes, that you can use the goalkeeper position as a substitute for any position. I don't know if there is anything different than the original game, or you can use three substitutes instead of two. So right, I'm just going to play one season. I think I'm going to blitz through it and then just talk about the game and my thoughts and feelings and where I am situated with football manager games in general, really. So um, right, start the game. Call myself by my YouTube name, I guess. Why not? But I'll do it in the style of the managers and how their names are written in this game. So it's usually the first initial, the first name, and then the surname. So um, we start off this game as if you're playing the full version, you start off as a Division Three team, which was what it was known as from '92 to 2004. So Division Three is essentially the fourth tier, which is better known today as League Two, and these are all the teams that are in what is the Division Three at this point. So I'm just going to pick one at random. I don't want to be a good team, so hopefully it's not Cambridge United. I'm going to stop in three, two, one. Now, no, anybody but Cambridge. Anybody else? Three, two, one. Scarborough. Scarborough will do. I'm not too far away from them. And I think they are one of the worst teams in this game. I don't know if it's Scarborough, it might be Torquay United. Um, I only say this from the amount of times that I played this and the amount of times that teams finished last. I want to say Scarborough, Torquay was second. I don't know, looking at the rest of the team, who else tends to do really, really bad. Um, I want to say Scunthorpe. I could well be wrong with that one there, but definitely Scarborough and Torquay are the two contenders. Cambridge United are always a really good team. I think it's because when this game was set up originally that they worked in conjunction with the people that made this game, Sports Interactive. I think that's probably why they've decided to make all the players so good. If anybody remember this game, do they still have a guy called? Is it Carlo Carrazin? I think he might have joined Plymouth at this point in the Division Two. Um, let's have a quick look just to check. He's a substitute, and he was a lot better in the original version than he's in this. So I'll go through all these. I'm probably just going to blitz through one season. So transfer market, stadium improvements, finances, team squad, the cup competitions, sponsors, staff and scouting and injuries, tables, save the game, settings. I'm probably going to click all of these off and the animations as well, because I'm just going to run through it. News and match. So I'm going to begin with the squad. This is the lineup of the squad. I can't really say I'm familiar with many of the teams. I think most of my memory is going because I'm not as obsessed with football. And memory seems to be struggling. I confess, I'm a Leeds United fan. You can probably guess from where my accent is. So around about this time with Leeds, I can probably remember what was going on at that point. Who are Leeds? It's so yeah, Howard Wilkins is still the manager. I think at this point he's about to be sacked after Leeds losing 4-0 to Manuel and is replaced by George Graham. Um, but as for the rest of the other teams, I can't really remember. So um, this is the lineup of the team. So it's obviously broken into um, four particular settings. Handling, which is your goalkeeper, HN. Tackling, TK. Defending, PS, passing, midfield, and SH, shooting. And then you've got others, which is your fitness. Ideally, you want your fitness to be at least 95 or above. Um, A is aggression. Obviously, the higher the aggression, the more likely your player's going to get sent off after a foul. M for morale. Um, the 9 being the highest in good form, and their age. So I think the age range for players in this is you can get youth players recruiting at the age of 16. Um, 35 and onwards, they tend to retire, but sometimes you might get the odd news announcement that one of your players has retired either due to a long term injury or they've decided to run a country pub, which seems to be popular for me in this game. So ideally, what you want to do is manage the highest scores in retrospect to their position. So Ironside's the goalkeeper, 48. Martin, 43. And Rocket, 29. So you obviously want Ironside in the net. So the player is judged on the best position based on the highest score. So for instance, um, I've got Fairclough here, who's passing his 50, which means he's best played as a midfielder. I don't know why he starts in that position. I think it's just the way that it's set up in the beginning. It's rather random. So ideally, you want best TKs in defence, best PS in midfield, best SHs in attack. So ideally, I want Will Grass because he's best as a defender and Fairclough as a midfielder. That's good. And then McGee. Do we have a somewhat of a better striker? There's Sansom. We could put Sansom in there. Rocket's interesting because he's a goalkeeper, but he could very well be a substitute striker. I don't know if that's really a thing. I don't know if anybody's a goalkeeper is a substitute striker or vice versa. I've heard of midfielders and defenders being interchangeable. Warren Barton comes to mind. Chris Sutton, I think he was a prolific striker, especially with Alan Shearer in his Blackburn days, but was also good as a defender. Oh, and Lucas Radibi for Leeds, of course. He was sometimes used as a substitute keeper if there were there were particular injuries. That's the lineup we're going to go for. I think. So that's the lineup. Formation. Now this is good because you can always work out the footiness of the players and formation and styles as well. So ideally, unfortunately, I've got a big thing in the way of recording, so I can't work out if Knowles is in fact substitute. Yep. So all our defenders are both footed, which is absolutely fantastic. Ideally, want the best players in the defence in the middle, 2 and 3, I reckon. So I'm going to put Willgrass and Knowles, and then nope, tell a lie, it's Hicks and Willgrass, and then I'm going to put Knowles on the left, Cook on the right. Defenders Fairclough in the middle because he's both footed, and Charles on the right because he's right footed. Walls on the left because he's left footed, number 8. Then strikers, we've only got one right footer, so he wants to be number 11. That's 40. So we'll have the best in number 9, that's Page. Sanson on the left. These are the formations. I don't know why I always stuck with a 4-3-3 because I always found it to be pretty good. But as a standard 4-3-3, 4-4-2, 4-2-4 if you prefer attacking, there are some really defensive ones on this. I think that's the most attacking one, 3-2-5. But you can also have, or is it 4-1-5 maybe? But you can also have a 6-2-2. In fact, 6-3-1 I think is the most defensive tactic. I'm going to stick with the 4-3-3. I've always found the 4-3-3 works. Now, I've always tinkered with these in the past, and to me, this has always been the best setup. The styles that you can have defensive, sweeper, long ball, passing, counter attack, and pressure. I imagine that's from defensive being the most defensive and pressure being the most attacking. I've always found the sweeper is the best style for me. Tackling, soft, normal, hard. I imagine obviously the harder, the more cards you're likely to get. So I'm going to go. I always pick normal here. Passing, low, normal, or high. I think I tend more often not to have it low, more so because the passing skills of this team aren't really good. At marking, you can have man-to-man, zonal, or nearest man. To me, nearest man always works. And then shooting, short range, medium or long range, depending on your strikers. Shooting ability. I'm just going to go for short range because again, this setup is always, to me, has always worked really well, and hopefully we'll demonstrate that during the game. So that is the feat and style of the team. That's information about each particular player. Skills, footedness, training I'll go into in a bit. No match data available. That's your data from your last match. This is how our teams compare based on the formations and the styles. So looking at our team, yeah, this is why I think Scarborough are not one of the worst teams in the game. If you look at their star ratings compared to Chester, they're just not good in any particular department as well. So you've got goalkeeper comparisons, as a good 5-star to very good 1, good 2-star to good 4-star, fair 5-star to good 2-star in attack, and our team rating good 3-star to good 5-star. And this is our fixture list for the season. So as always, 2 days to a week. It's either midweek, which is Wednesday, or end of the week, which is a Saturday, is a home game. Excuse me. You can have a game either on midweek or on a Saturday. League Cups are always midweek, obviously. FA Cup matches are obviously more often than not on a Saturday. I think they're all on a Saturday, I think. Just to dive in quickly to star ratings. So you'll see that there's fair, good, and very good, and there's also words. So obviously you can have a rating from as low as 1 to as high as 99. So I believe this is how it works. If you have a 1, start from 1 to 4, that's a fair 1-star, and then 5 to 9 will be fair 2-star, 10 to 14 fair 3-star, 15 to 19 fair 4-star, 20 to 24 fair 5-star, and then it goes to good. So 25 to 29 good 1-star, 30 to 34 good 2-star, 35 to 39 good 3-star, 40 to 44 good 4-star, 45 to 49 is good 5-star, which then goes to very good 1-star, 50 to 54, Very good 2-star, 55 to 59. Very good 3-star, 60 to 64. Very good 4-star, 65 to 69. Very good 5-star, 70 to 74. So that leaves us with last 5 sets of star ratings. Now, these are all words. So 75 to 79 is superb. 80 to 84 is outstanding. 85 to 89 is world class. 90 to 94 is exceptional. And 95 to 99 is the ultimate. Um, and that's how all the numbers are determined based on the star rating. So, yeah, what that means is Chester City's goalkeeper's got very good 1-star, so he's at least 50 up to a high of 54. Um, if our good 2-star rating in defence is based on our average, which is probably what in the early 40s, if they're on good 4-star, they must be what good average of 50s in defence, etc., etc. Of course, these are just guidelines, and there's other things as well, hidden attributes. I imagine like morale, which will come into play. Um, quite a few 5s out of 9s, which is not really good. But yeah, that is our team. That's probably what I'm going to line up against when it comes to playing against Chester. Finances. So you always start with 500 grand in Division 3. A little bit more for obviously Division 2, 1, and I think it's is it 2 million when you start in the Premier League? I think. The way the transfers and money's worked out in this game is different. That's the balance. Um, balance for the day, balance for the year. And there's the option if we want to take out a loan as well, which I'm not going to do. I used to do in the past because I just wanted to buy like crazy. Um, we've got to bear in mind as well that overdraft limit is 750 grand. So if we get into the red, 750 grand, we will be paying a higher rate of interest due to exceeding our overdraft limit. And it means I won't be able to buy any players as well with that amount. Stadium, we can make improvements. We have a rating of 21% to begin with. So you can do most of the conversions come in the north stand. So most start off with terrace, which you can then upgrade to basic seating, and then nice seating, and then luxurious seating. Wood seating, normal seating, and then luxurious seating, I believe, are the different grades. Area covering, which you could do for all 4 stands. So we can start off with basic covering of a stand, which then becomes average and then luxurious. Basic ground affiliates to average, and then we can upgrade that again further if we want to medium and large. Small supporters club to medium to large, etc. Same with the floodlights. No scoreboard. I think I'm going to install a scoreboard for 8,000. Why not? No under soil heating. Small car park to build to medium and then large. Safety rating from 1-star to 2-star, and then 3-star, 4-star, 5-star. Those are the things you can do in the north stand. With the rest of the stands, it's just building your capacity by including an extra 1,000, budding seating, and area covering. I don't think I'm going to bother as much with that this season. I just think I want to play the game, basically. Our attendance, I can find out on here as part of the team. So 10,000 is how much the athletic ground holds. And I think 1,598 means is what we're averaging per home game, I believe. Right, transfer list. So the way the transfers are done this game are a little weird. There are caps, and depending on where you are in the division, you can only really buy players from your division and above because there's only allowance that the board allows you. So, for instance, if I wanted to buy Dion Dublin from Coventry City, his shooting is the ultimate. Wow. Okay. So that means Dion Dublin's shooting is somewhere from as low as 95 to as high as 99. Because his value is 1.39 million. So the average is about 1.2 million, I think, for a Premier League player, depending on how good they are or not. I won't be able to buy that player. See, the allowance is 0. So I unfortunately cannot buy this player, so I'm going to reject that offer. And Leicester City have bought him, so Dion Dublin is now at Leicester. Let me see if I can. I mean, God, there's ample opportunities to buy players here. I really like having a setup where I have two substitutes for each position. So we've got two substitute keepers. That's good. I ideally need another defender. I've got two midfield substitutes. That's good, and two strikers. So Sansom, which is our worst striker, has got a score of 28. So that's fair 5-star. So anybody that's better than fair 5-star, that's good. Cahill of Northampton Town. Very good one. So, and he's a left position. So he very good. So he'd be a range from 50 to 54. So ideally, when you're buying players from your division, they get a value. You only have an allowance up to twice the amount. But I think the cap when you're in Division 3, because you can buy certain Division 2 players as well, is I don't know if it's about 500 or 600 grand. So if I wanted to buy who's expensive from Division 2, I need to find a really good player. 329. So I think his value might be 658. That might be the allowance, and I might be able to 659 if I wanted to buy him. I'm not going to do that because I don't have only got 500 grand. Preston North End has got him for 400 grand. So I'm going to buy Tim Cahill. Sorry, not Tim. I don't think it's Tim Cahill. I don't know if he'll be around back then. He's certainly not 33 years old in 1996. So to buy a player, I'm going to bid for him. Now, there are 4 rounds of bidding, and after the 4th round, the highest bidder will get the player. However, if let's just say hypothetically, I bid 220 grand for Tim Cahill. Sorry, apologies, Tim. It's not Tim Cahill. I'm not too sure what Cahill's first name is. If I bid 220 grand for this Cahill, and a team from Division 2 bid 220 grand for Cahill, the Cahill will join a Division 2 team, higher reputation. In fact, Division 2 team might bid 215 grand, and I bid 220, and Cahill may still decide to join the Division 2 team. So let's start off with a bid of 110 grand. See, Stockport bid 108 grand, 1,700 quid less than me, and at the moment they're in a standing to get him. 130 grand, round 2. No, I'm in the lead. I'm going to press start to skip round 3. Ooh, again, 2,300 quid less, and I need to make an improved offer. Otherwise, in the final round, I'm going to bid 145 grand. That should hopefully guarantee me getting Cahill, and it does. So I have Cahill as a result. Yeah, so he was 50. So immediately I can put Cahill, and I'm going to replace Sansom. And it's improved the attack score as well. Great stuff. I don't really want to spend any more money, to be honest. I'm a bit of a cheapskate. We shall see as time goes on. The cups. So this is the FA Cup. So it's the second round. The way the cup rounds are designed in this game, they're only taking into account just the 92 teams from the 4 divisions. So there's no National League, which I think was it the Vauxhall Conference in '96. So obviously they designed the game. So again, it starts off with the FA Cup second round, and there's only one round of FA Cup before everybody comes in the third round. Now, am I in the FA Cup? I'm not. I think with the way the cup is set up, unfortunately, I believe it means 8 teams are not uh, randomly selected to not be in the cup. They're just not in it, whether they like it or not. And I don't know if it's the teams alphabetically. So Mansfield, Northampton, Rochdale, Scarborough. I think it's the last 8 teams in Division 3 that do not get into the FA Cup by virtue of of their name placement, unfortunately. It's just the way the game is set up so that obviously all the FA Cup rounds can equal the right amount of teams to get to the final, which is just 2 teams. Otherwise, it wouldn't work. Scarborough will be in the League Cup, however, and their League Cup is against Chesterfield at home, who I believe are in Division 2. They are. That would be interesting. So those are the cups, FA and League Cup. Sponsors. So here is where we can make a little bit of money by adding essentially boards to the stadium, the billboards surrounding the pitch. Now, because I don't have any covering, excuse me, because I don't have any covering, so I suppose I could do really. It's only 15 grand. I can't get sponsors for covering. It's just the pitch. So Sega, they want to pay £340 a week for 52 weeks to cover 2 boards. We've got 16 available. Have we got enough to cover everybody here? 2, 6, 8. Oh, so yeah, we've still got 8 available at the end of that. 8 available on the east side. 2, 4, 8, 10, 11, 15. Oh, I might take that. That's 11 grand. 4 remaining. Ooh. So 2 for 6 grand, 2 for 9 grand. So nice. 16. 1, 2, 4, 8, 10, 40, 14. Yeah, 16 available. It's got 2 remaining. 8, 4, 5, 8, 12, 15, 18. So there's 11 grand there. I always want to go for the ones which don't pay per week because it's just quick money. I don't know if that's the right way to do it, maybe, but who knows? Let me know if you know. 3, 6, 7. So I'm going to go. I've still got one available. No, so advertising. Oh, nice. So we've actually made a bit of a profit on our advertising from the money we spent in the stadium, and we'll get more when these are covered in 2 weeks. So that should be good. Sponsors come every 4 weeks. So we start for Saturday week 1. The next one will be Saturday week 4, and then week 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, etc. The final day in the week in this, I believe, is Saturday week 41. Is that correct? Is it Wednesday week 41? Wednesday week 41. And that's the end of the season. This is the scouting area, so the job centre. So these are the coaches who can train your players, physio, scout, and your youth team. They all get capped with how good they are depending on the division. So I think the highest you can get at a Division 3 is good 5-star. The highest at a Division 2 is very good 3-star. The highest at Division 1, I believe, is outstanding. And Premier League is obviously the ultimate. This is from my experience of playing. I could well be wrong. Please let me know if I am. Obviously, you have nobody in your team to begin with, so those are available. So I'm going to just hire them all to begin with. Again, next lot will come every 4 weeks. So Saturday week 4, there'll be a fresh set of employees available. You just simply want to replace the worst ones with the better ones here. Um, youth team coach, I believe if that's ever a good 5-star, which is the max, it should mean I should get a youth player coming in. I think it's week 15, Saturday week 15 and Saturday week 28. But again, I think that was the original Premier Manager version rather than this. This seems to be a lot more random from when I played it. Um, training at this moment in time, everybody is because it's the new season. Everybody's fitness is not so good. You just want to crank up the fitness for everyone. Um, Cook is good. He's fit, which is good. But ideally, you want players no less than 95, or at least that's what I believe the instruction manual of the game told me. Anyway, no less than 95. Now, with the substitutes, I never tend to bother making substitutes during the game. I just let the game run its course. Um, I'm going to give him. If their fitness is at 95, and let's just say today's not a match day and they've got a week off, um, that particular day off, I will put them on what their best position is and then trading it. So Sunderland's tackling is the best, so I'm going to have him train because he's not in the match. Again, he needs to improve, as does Rocket and Tillman and Sanson. I'm just going to quickly check. Tillman and Charles are both on 35. Charles is a right pass. In fact, I don't really think I need to change that. In fact, what's the age? Tillman's 31. Charles is 20. I'm going to stick with Charles, actually. Again, I think the game does take into account time decline as well. I think the peak ages are 28, 29. They start the decline at 30, I believe. If they're 35 and they're managing with another team and they're playing like a computer team, another team, when the next season comes along, I think they're now gone from the game, and they may come back as a new gen with the same name but with a different team, perhaps. Um, Not when I'm doing it though. It's only done when I get news. So there's a chance I might be able to have a 35-year-old become next season as a 36-year-old. It just means there'll be a likelihood at some point I'll get some news saying the 36-year-old has retired due to old age. So yeah, that's the training. Injuries we have none at the moment. Because my physio's rating is a fair 5-star, it's one of the worst. It can only treat 3 players. The highest physio rating, the ultimate, I think can treat up to 8 players. Now this is only what the physio treats. If you have a player who's out for at least 10 weeks or more, if it's 10 or 11 weeks, they go to the hospital, and if it's longer, they go to Lilshall, I believe, to rehab, and then when it comes down to 11 and 10 weeks to go, it's then hospital, and then for the last 9 weeks, it's the physio. I'm not going to really in fact, actually, I do want to show you something involving the scouting report, and I'll see if I can find any examples. So I'm just going to put only a 2-star goalkeeper. Now, bearing in mind, Hicks is a 2-star goalkeeper. So it just might mean I might get somebody like Hicks who's 2-star goalkeeper, but he's actually a good 5-star defender. But I'll find that out after the following match or day. And then lastly, youth play required. I need a defender or a striker, so I'm going to go defender. Again, I think depending on the division, defenders in division, youth players in Division 3, so you will get a player who'll either be between the age range of 16 to 19. They could be any foot. The chances are the earliest youth players you'll get will be named after a movie star. So there's somebody called Pitt, there's somebody called Cruz, there's somebody called Kidman as well, and then there's I'm sure a couple of like the staff that created this game as well. Kewin, I believe, is one as well. Um, those will be the main players that will come up. That's what their names will be. Division 3, their players will be they'll be round about Sunderland's rating, so it could be fair 5 star or a good 1 star. They're a little bit higher, obviously, in Division 2, Division 1, and Premier League. Division 2, I think they're about good 5 star, very good 1 star. Division 1, very good 2 star, very good 3 star. And Premier League, very good 5 star, superb. Uh, so that is the scouting. Tables, no matches of yet. Um, I can look at the teams and the referees and how harsh they are. I don't tend to bother looking at that. Perhaps there's something I'm missing. I'm going to bother saving it. Should hopefully be done by the end of it. I'm just going to turn all of these on, just for the one example and the animations. Um, Match data again, more match data from the previous match. What's going on in the news? You will find out here. Sometimes you'll get a message here saying faxing, I think it is, and it could be a news like if you play a League Cup match, for instance, you'll get granted 25 grand if you play away or 50 grand if you play at home during the League Cup match. But you may get other things like fined for poor health, fined for the match being brought to disrepute, etc., etc. Or somebody was injured in training, or somebody's retired due to old age, or they want to run a country pub or um, become a celebrity or an actor. And then you'll also get 2 transfers that have been made as well. Fixtures for the following week. Everybody plays at the same time. There's never any games in hand or anything like that, and the results from the previous match. Before I start, one more thing to mention as well. The way this game is designed, there's no playoffs in this game. So obviously there's champions in the Premier League. The bottom 3 teams go down. With Division 1 and Division 2, top 3 teams go up, bottom 3 teams go down. And Division 3, top 3 teams go up. The bottom team is just simply known as the worst team in England. This is as low as it gets. There are no new teams that come up at all. These are the only teams in the game. You're just simply known as the worst team. Right, so with all that being said, let's get on with the first match. So, home to Chester City. Let's go to the match. So this is the sort of the game. I'm in possession. I'm going to crank up the speed up to ultra. Oh, first shot, and it's a goal. And it's Cahill who scored. Oh, 2-0, good start. Knowles, that's a really good start. Ambulance means there's an injury. Oh, scored again. Page. Oh, God, what a start. Incredible. Again, I just don't tend to bother with substitutes unless somebody gets injured or if there's a sending off, which means I might have to mess about with playing, taking a attacker off for a defender if I'm lacking in defence or something like that. But I'm just quite happy to continue. Will that come to bite me in the backside though? 3-1. Well, Algarve knows. Again, I don't know what it is about the sweeper style. I just always find it really, really effective. It's supposed to be a sweeper, but I've got some really, really good scores. I'd never. It's very hard to get 7 goals in this game from what I played. Very rarely I've got a 6. 5 I can get quite often if I'm a good team against a really poor team. Um, but I just often find it's just shots after shots after shots as well. But yeah, good start, 3-1. I always find as well that the first few games are the hardest because morale's all over the place, fitness is all over the place. When you start winning games, morale obviously starts to go up. And fitness you can increase on the matches when you're not playing. As soon as you've got that, then you're in control. But yeah, good start and good signing by Cahill. So 3-1, really good. And again, I just don't really tend to bother looking at anything else. So I'll just get on with the next game. Sorry, I was going to show the example of. So if I'm playing Division 3, so this just show you all the match reports from all the previous games. So how did Chester do? They won 3-2 against Scunthorpe. Yeah, a lot of changing the styles, formations. I'm just going to stick with mine. So Colchester, oh, what a start! Brilliant, 2-0, good stuff. Oh dear. Again, just. This is brilliant, 3-0. Great stuff. And was supposedly like one of the worst teams in the division, I think. It's one thing I've often found with this game. Score a load of goals within the first 10 minutes, and then we just seem to capitulate towards the end. But again, 3-1. I'll take that. Um, who's bottom? Carlisle. See, Torquay 20th, drawn one, lost one. But yeah, what a start. Really, really good. Yeah, just keep it going. Chester won this time. Again. Again. First couple of minutes. 1-0. Oh, brilliant stuff. Oh. Forward flipping heck. 5-1. It's not even half time yet. Well, 5-2. Oh, what a start. I don't think we'll score in this half. Please prove me wrong. I don't know what it is. I don't know if the way the game is programmed. It's quite hard to score six. I think I've only ever got a 7. I don't know if it's like 7-0, 7-1 victory in this game, but only once in the God knows how many years I've played this. 6 is quite rare. 5 for some reason is quite more often than not, to be honest. Right, so now that we've played our matches, we've now got a rest because there's no match. So what I'm going to do is check on the fitness of each particular player. So ideally, anybody who's not 95, I'm going to keep in fitness with the exception of Cookies at 95. So I'm going to change it to tackling. Mine's up to 99. I'm going to change him to handling. McGee to passing. Rocky to handling. Tom to passing. And Sanson to shooting. So, scout report. And there is my first example. Richardson. So you look through these values and they're really, really random. Richardson's only 153 grand. Hare, who's very good 1-star passing, like Richardson, for some bizarre reason, is worth 589 grand. That's an average of what you would pay for a Division 1 player. Why is he at that? I'll tell you why in a moment. Jones, he's worth more than Richardson, even though his passing's only very good. It's only good 2-star. Dunn, good 1-star, is 220 grand. Baker, good 5-star, only 142 grand. Doria, 422 grand, only good 3-star. Daly, 383 grand, good 2-star. Good 1-star, 222 grand. Good 1-star, 222 grand. Thomas, good 3-star, only 93 grand. So, again, there's no real explanation for this, other than all I can say is if the number is divisible by 4, it is the cheapest value that they will be. So players you can sign this game range from 16 to 35. So anybody who's at the age of 16 or 20 or 24 or 28 or 32, are the cheapest that you can buy them at their value, and then for each following 3 years they get progressively more. So um, he's at 20. At 21, he'll be a little bit more. At 22, he'll be a little bit more than 21. And at 23, he'll be a little bit more than 22. But at 24, he drops down to the bottom price. And I don't, again, I just can't explain why. Just buy players that are the divisible number of four, because that's the average player, if not a little bit cheaper, of a player for that particular division. So Richardson here, 150 grand for a very good 1 star, which is in the 50s, 50 to 54. Oh, God, he'd be perfect. 140 grand, and I could sell one of the midfielders. He's only 18 with 62 and a half grand, and he's 90 grand. I don't want to. I think I'm going to save off on the money for the time being because I've not got that much money left. But yeah, don't ask me why it's like that. It's just from years of playing the game that I've discovered this. Um, if you to buy a player who was, let's just say somebody like Dion Dublin that we saw, the ultimate, and he's at 27 years, so 28 is divisible by 4, so it'd be quite cheap. At 27 years old, you would have to pay something like 4.7 million, which in this game is a ridiculous amount. Um, about 120 grand is the average, I reckon, for a Division 3 player. About the 300 grand mark for Division 2, 575 for Division 1, and 1 million, I think, for a Premier League player. That's on average. Um, the range is very small because this is essentially a 16-bit computer game I'm playing in 1996. So yeah, the margins that wide really. Right, so with no match, we've got a rest. So I'm just going to train those who are on the fitness. I've done that, and then I can proceed. Again, another week with no training. Um, so it's every Wednesday and then Saturday, and that's a week that's passed. So Wednesday, Saturday, week passed. So after Saturday, it will be Wednesday week 4, and then Saturday week 4, and then Wednesday week 5, etc. I've got another week off. Sorry, another match off. So he's at 98. I'm going to train him in handling. 590. You're at 94. You'll be above 95. So I'm going to put you on tackling. 99, perfect. 97, good. I'm going to leave you and you on fitness, I think. I'm going to increase you to shooting and you to shooting as well. What this means eventually is, as time goes on, hopefully their shooting stat will increase by 1 within time. It usually does if they're playing well in their positions and winning matches as well. So hopefully that will continue. So what is that? Is it? What is that? Is it 3-1-3-1? 3-1-3-1-5-2. Not the best defense, but attack is the best form of defense, I think, in this game. Right, so now it's Wednesday week 4. So apologies, it's Wednesday week 4, not Saturday week 4. So every Wednesday week, and again, something about the number being divisible by 4. So Wednesday week 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, up until 40. It resets the it doesn't reset. It's the next set of advertisers available. 2 weeks have gone, so I've now got the covers fitted on the stadium. So covering, which is obviously the new things that I've got, 16, so 4, 5, 7, 8, so 7, 1, 8, 1. So yeah, I can just recruit them all. 8 cover, 0 pitch, 1, 2, yep, 2. 18, 16 cover, 2 pitch, 2, 3, 5. So yeah, I'm just going to go for that. There are no coverings available. That's, wow, okay. West 8 cover, 1 pitch. 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 3, 5. So I'm just going to get rid of the covering. So 760, 510, 65. I think I'm going to get you because you're in there for 8 weeks. Ah, but you're in for 4. In fact, yeah, I'm going to get you. It's 500 quid. And again, recruiting. So now we've got a new set. So the new staff here, if they're better than the top, fire the top one. So good 4, head coach is good 5, nice. Fair 5, handling, new one is good 3, nice. Tackling, good 1. New one is good 5, nice. Passing, fair 5, passing is good 2, nice. Shooting, good 3, good 5, nice. Physio, fair 5 is fair 4, that's worse. So I'm not going to fire him. Scout, fair 5-star. Scout, good 1-star. So yep, gonna change him. Good 4-star youth team, good 2-star. So I'm gonna keep him as well. So I can bring all the new ones in. Fire the scout. So I'm just gonna change that again to what it was. Right. So we've got a match. So we want to put these back to fitness. I mean, we could leave them on their training. So fitness, more often than not, they either stay the same fitness after the match. If you're training them fitness, they may go down by 1. If you put them on any other training, I think they go. The fitness goes down by about 3, maybe 4. I think. But yeah, everybody is at least 95 or more. I'd ideally like it to be 99, but it can't be perfect. And right, let's get ready for the next game. Fulham away. Fulham in Division 3. They are one of the better sides in Division 3. Match reports. I'm going to turn that off now after this match. Nope. Encouraging start. Nice. Cahill, the substitute. The substitute, excuse me. The new signing. Oh, keep it going. Two 0 Good victory, comfortable. The clean sheet. Brilliant stuff. Another Division 3 match. I said I want to turn this off. Yeah, I'm actually quite happy to keep on the animations for this, to be honest. Hull at home. Again, encouraging start. Nice. Richie. Nice. Cahill again. Great stuff. Cahill again. He's proving quite the signing. 3-0. Brilliant stuff. Another clean sheet. League Cup first round. So, again, I think the League Cup is, again, to I think, so to accommodate all teams in this, it's all Division 3, all Division 2 teams, and I think the last 8 alphabetical letters of the Division 1 side, if I remember rightly. And then everybody comes into it the second round. Um, and then it's the fourth round, then I think quarterfinals, semi-finals and final. One more thing to mention, regardless of cup competition, If it's a draw, it's extra time, and then penalties if still undecided. So Division 3, should we look where Chesterfield are on the table? Division 2, Chesterfield, who, teetering relegation, only won one of the 5 games. Bournemouth, they're in Division 2, I think, in this, or in Division 3, I can't remember. Victory and Stoke. Stoke, I think, are one of the last 8 alphabetical teams in Division 1, so that's a good victory for Bournemouth. So anyway, uh, can we put our winning run to the test against a team in the tier above us? That's it. Very encouraging. Oh, this is great stuff, Scarborough. Um, Usually I don't really have this good of a start. It's I might be safe. Yeah, usually I don't have this good of a start to begin with. The first 3 games before you get a week's rest to increase your team's fitness uh, is always the hardest I found. Especially more so if you've been at a team for a while. But as soon as you've overcome that, you've got your team, your fitness to 99, then that's it, you're away. Um, there is going to be downside to me winning all these matches, and who knows, I might be able to demonstrate this in this particular game. We'll wait and see. But good victory, 4-2 against Chesterfield. We should get some news. Yep, the facts in. A TV station has paid your club 80 grand for live coverage of your. Oh, is it 80? Yeah, it's 80 grand at home and 40 grand away. Now, it does this for, I think, the first couple of matches in the League Cup, and then it stops doing it in the later rounds, and it's the FA Cup where you get paid money. You have received a grant as well for ground improvements. Ooh. Let's increase the food. I suppose increase the safety rating as well. I think all the safety rating means in essence is if you don't increase it, you're just going to get fined every so often by the FA for something like 12 grand for not improving your safety. Who have we got in the next round of the League Cup? Hunter QPR, Queen's Park Rangers, who I think are in Division 1, and they are 13th. So that match is to be played on Wednesday, week 10. So that would be interesting. No matches this time. So I'm going to train everybody in their required positions. Should really keep an eye on one of them. So Cahill's at 50 at the moment in his shooting. Let's see what he gets to at the end of the season. Ooh, more news. Page was injured in training and you're being fined for fully enough to lack of safety. Oh no, we've got an injury to Page. So, now I've not looked at his injury yet, but obviously the worse the fitness, the lower the fitness, the worse the injury. So this guy could be well out for most of this. Will be out for most of the season. He's broken his leg. Oh dear. So you get 4 options here. Treat. N means no. Y means yes. Treat by the physio. H means hospital. And L means Lil Shell, which is that rehabilitation? What it means in essence is obviously it decreases quicker. It's 1 week per 2 turns, so it's Wednesday, Saturday, Saturday. With Lil Shell, it's 1 per turn, so it'll go down to 31, I think. 30 rather than 31, 31, 30, 30. Now, a season has 41 weeks, and we're at week 6, so we will see Page before the season is done. Hopefully we're coping without him. Should I buy another striker? Is there anybody in the scouting lot here? Good 5-star, very good 1-star, good 3-star, good 2-star in the passing. Anybody in strike? It's only good 1-star. What I could do is perhaps ask our youth team coach to find a striker. There's only strikers from Division 2, which is going to cost us an arm and a leg, let alone a leg injury. I don't want to break the bank. Although we said I have received not too much money. I mean, we still got Rocket there as well, so I'm going to. In fact, I'm going to put Rocket there and have. So I've got a goalkeeper or a striker, defender and a midfielder. Now, I'm going to put Cahill in the number 9 spot as a result. He's in the middle. He's only left-footed, but that will do. I do like the setup with the position, so I think that works really well. It is a match day today, isn't it? Yep, Division 3, so everybody in the team on fitness. Leighton Orient away. Nice. Keep it going. Ah, really good. Say we supposedly have one of the worst teams in Division 3. Well, I guess the game. And 100% record looks to stay intact. Yeah, the last third of the game, I always find the opposition starting to get back into it. 3-0, great stuff. Another match. See, a page has now gone down to 31 weeks left. Home to Northampton Town. Oh, the start. Oh, opposition has taken the game to us. Ooh, not comfortable against. Oh, that should hopefully put things at ease now. Oh, 100% record could go. Oh, that was the toughest challenge yet. Somehow done it. Great stuff, Scarborough. Again, let's just keep on going. Rochdale away. Nice. Oh, good stuff. Very good. Ooh. Oh. Ooh. I think we were 3-0 up, weren't we? Oh dear, we've got an injury. Fairclough, so Tom could come on. I'm quite happy. The reason why Charles is in black, it means he's currently in possession of the ball. Um, I'm quite happy Thomas sticking in that position, actually. They're both same stats, same position. Close again. 100% record still stays intact. 8 wins. Good stuff. Oh, that's another bad injury. Cracked skull. 36 weeks. Oof. Um, 36 plus 7 is 43, but it goes down by one. Is at Lil Sharp, which we should see Fairclough back at the end of the season. We could do with another defender. Should we? Don't know why I'm quite conscious of the amount of money that I've got or I don't have. I could go overboard and it won't really be an issue, but I think I'm going to keep it safe. I'm going to put Charles there. No match this week. Everybody can learn their desired position in training. So week 8, so more sponsors coming in. 2, 2, 4, 6, 4, 8, 8, 8, 12, 8, 13, 8. Just going to do covering first. 2, 6, 8. Seven covering 1, 5, 6. Yep, you could all go in. Nobody available for the south, okay. West. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Who's available? Good 5 the same. Good 1 not good enough. Good 4 not good enough. Good 2 the same. Good 1 not good enough. Good slightly better. You can come in. Good 3 scouts better. A good 3 striker. Possibly. Match facts. The VAT demand has been paid to the Department of Customs and Excise. Bills. We've got a match that everybody needs to be fit. Swansea away. Oh, good start again. I mean, I'm not going to lie, I know how to play this game, but I didn't expect to do this well, especially not for a team who are certainly not the best in Division 3. Honestly, I swear they're one of the worst. Nice. Good stuff. 4-1. Oh no. We've lost Cahill. And he was signing as well. That's not good at all. How long is he out for? Can people stop breaking stuff, please? Seriously. Um, we should see Caleb back by the end of the season. Um, we could put another striker there, or we could change to a 4-4-2 formation, which I might do. Or do I Philisker from Cardiff? Oh, I might see if I can try and get him. Oh, okay. Round one, round two, round three. Oh, draw. I'll go for it. 145,000. Oh, not bad, not bad. If that's a right-handed save as well, so 24, 32, 32. Oh. I'll tell you one thing, I might have had one of the best starts in the game ever. I think I've had one of the worst starts when it comes to injuries. Phil Skirt's fitness is not the best, but I am going to play him anyway. Next match. Torquay United. I keep touting this team as one of the worst teams in the game. Oh, is this where I get proven wrong? It's one thing I find with this game. Sometimes you will play teams that just never really shoot on goal, but when they do, they really make it count. Kind of like Nottingham Forest last season. Nottingham Forest under Nuno Espirito Santo, I should say. But hopefully this isn't going to be today 4-1. Nice. Well done. Philiskirk as well, off the mark. Nice one. So we have a rest, and I believe the next League Cup match at home to QPR. In fact, I'll keep you on fitness. Ooh, it's only 87,500 as well. Good free. You are fair 5. How much could I sell? Oh, I might make a sale here. 87,500. Oh yeah, you're definitely better than Sansom. Should I keep him? Do you know what? I'm gonna. Just for the time being. Down 120 grand. Oh dear. Um, so we're fine for strikers now. It's just one defender I need, and I think I'm quite happy with the setup. Um, so QPR is next, I believe. League Cup second round. It is. Where are QPR in? Beautiful stuff. Oh, the fourth. This could have. For me, check out Grimsby Town. Queen's Park Rangers fourth. This will not be an easy game. Any cup shocks here? Man United win, of course. How did my team do? Nice. 1-0 against Chelsea. Great stuff, Leeds. Yep, definitely Howard Wilkinson days. Ian Rush. Good victory there, Leeds. Well done. Oh, what a start! Oh, yes! Flipping heck, Scarborough. Flipping heck, it's one thing to be winning against a team 2 divisions above you, but not by 4 goals to 0. F- 4-0 is absolutely incredible. I It's not. I don't know. I can't really say if it's often or not. It's somewhere in the middle with how I am when it comes to beating teams in divisions above me. Certainly not by that scoreline anyway. I might have scraped a victory perhaps, but 4-0, incredible, Scarborough. Well done. Um, that's a League Cup match, so we should get paid as well. 80 grand. Brilliant stuff. That will definitely help with our finances. Fantastic. Third round. Norwich City at home. I think they're in Division 1 and they are 10th at this moment in time. Right, I want to kind of speed this up now. So I'm going to turn off the animations and stuff. So, oh, this will be our toughest challenge. I mean, look at their team. Very good 5-star for Barrett, which means his goalkeeping skills are somewhere from 70 to 74. Flipping heck. Oh my god. Incredible. 4-0. Great stuff. Um, I've had some oh whoops. I've forgot to turn off the fitness training, haven't I? I might have to have we got a match? Oh, we've got a week a midweek and weekday rest as well, so I think I can continue to train them for both. Oh, that was a mistake on my part, but it's worked. 2 4-0 victories. Still 100% start. Absolutely incredible stuff. The FA Cup, which we're not in, unfortunately. Oh, week 12, so more sponsors. I'm just going to put anyone down, to be honest. Good one, good one, good one, 3, 1, 2. Nope, still not better than the ones I've got. See, I see they go down by 1 week, even though it's a midweek, and then they go down 1 week, 1 turn rather, when it's 2 turns in a week. So, yeah, we will definitely see these 3 guys before the end of the season. But good God, worst form I've had with the injuries. It kind of compensates for the how I've done so well in this. Oh, 0-0 at half time. Oh, 100% record survives. Just. And again, home to Darlington. Darlington, I also think, are one of the worst teams in this game. Was he sent off or injured? Injured, so. What am I doing? So he's right. So worst player, right. I want him at number 5. So I want the best in the middle. That's about right. 5-0 at half time. Is that another injury? Oh, that's a sending off. 5-0, great stuff. Even with an injury and a sending off as well. These broke into the office, did they? Terrible. Dear me. I don't know why we, leave that much money just hanging around, but there you go. No match this week, so let's see what we've got available. So there's no Wells. So how many games is Wells suspended for? 3. And Willgrass twisted his ankle, is out for 5 weeks. No flipping players left. 5. So tax. Oh, tax department. 30 grand lost. Oof. I don't know what the percentage is, but obviously it's relative to how much money you've got in the bank. So the more money you have, oops, I haven't treated him yet. The more money you have, the more you're going to lose. I think that's a given. When is the next FA Cup match? Saturday week 19 League Cup match. Saturday week 19, 6 weeks away. Doncaster away. Nice. Come on, get a 6, get a 6. 5-1, that'll do. He was suspended for 3 weeks, he's now suspended for 2 weeks for Wells. One of the benefits of doing this when you're in the Premier League as well, you will find during when it gets to like the late teens of the week, like week 16, 17 or 18, you're constantly playing one match a week and then you've got a rest. So you can just keep these on. Obviously, it'll take you down to 96 after a match, but then you've got your next, whether it's the weekend or weekday, to recuperate. So you don't really have to mess about with doing that. And as a result, I think it levels up your skills faster. Obviously, not so within the Division 1s, 2 and 3, because obviously there's more matches in the season. Who have we got next? Home to Hartlepool. Have a good start. 4-1, brilliant stuff. I don't think I've ever gotten to a point in this game where I've had a 100% record. Normally, I've dropped points by now. Honestly, don't know what's causing this. Wells is still out. Will be back for the next game. Hereford, it's a team I haven't heard from in a while. Ooh, 100% record still stays intact though. Alright, so Wells should be back now. So I'm going to put him in, and yeah, I'll leave that as it is. Everybody gets a, so they can train in the best positions. Of a week advertising. Is there anybody better? Yeah, good on. That's good. 5, nice. 1, 2, 4. Nice. Couple of improvements. Do we have a match? We do. Lincoln City. Oh. Oh, and there goes the 100% record. It's a draw, but 100% record has finally gone. Flipping it. 17 games. Oh, God, was it flying by, though. Good stuff, good stuff. Another match. Mansfield away. Two 0 good stuff. No match this week. Everybody can train. Ooh. 5-3. Good result. Bit of a leaky defence, but still take the victory. Oh, the youth team coach has found a youth player who matches your requirements. So, Millington, excuse me. Did I not change strike? Actually, I can bring in him. I think I could sell Sansom. It's not much this week as well. Yep, I'll sell Sansom. It's 90 grand extra. We're going to week off this week. We've got a day off this midweek, I should say. Ooh. So now that my I've got a new scouting, the ratings has been reset. So 1 star, the worst star rating of tackling, means I've produced a very good report of a player who's 28, so his number's divisible by 4. So that's the cheapest I can get him at, 134 grand. Very good 2 star. That's 1, 2, 15, 55 to 59. Oh. I could do, and how much would I make? So he's 18, so he's got a career. He's 31. I could perhaps get rid of him. If somebody buys him for a decent price. Sure, I'll take that. 106 grand. And then if I can buy Hyde for 134, so I'm only losing 28 grand. Yeah, that'll do. And his fitness is really good as well. Brilliant. In fact, he can go number 6 in the middle. Brilliant stuff. Home to Scunthorpe. Nice. Good stuff. Another 5-1 victory. Or at least another 5 goals. Well done. Yeah. Barnet away. Ooh, is that an injury? That's yep, it's an injury. Because injured someone comes a substitute. Another 5 goals. Well done. League Cup third round, so we're home to Norwich City, aren't we? Who are ninth. Have somewhat improved since I've last checked. Cook is injured. So 8 to 10 weeks he can be at hospital. So Page is back in 4 weeks though. Fairclough and Cahill are now back in 7 weeks. So that's gone down quite a bit. So I'm tackling, I think, for a next one. Can we continue our upsets in the League Cup? Oh, that's not encouraging. Injury to Wells. He's right, bow-footed as well. Nice. Very good. 4-0 again. Great stuff. 80 grand. Good. Need that money. Can go in as well. Good 3, good 4, fair 5, good 1, good 3, good 5. Was a twisted knee. League Cup 4th round. Fulham away, who are in my division as well. And the winners will go into the quarter-final. That will be interesting. Fulham are 8th in our division. Oh, the injuries. Uh, 4, 4, 7, 8, 8. Home to Brighton. 3-1. Great stuff. So, how many games have we played now? 22. So, one more game and we're halfway through the season. Ooh, just 1-0. Very good. Right, so we're now halfway through the season. 23 games. So, 122 drawn, 1. I've played this a couple of times where I've done really well. There is a cut-off to how many points you can get in this game. And if you exceed that number of points, it's classed as negative, i.e. I will finish bottom with Scarborough. I'll demonstrate to you actually as well. Unless I end up doing really bad. I don't know what the cut-off point. I think it's 125 points, which is ridiculous. I know. If you get like 125 or more, you end up being bottom, and you get something like minus 60 something. The game can't compute you're doing so well or something like that. So there's a chance that I could end up doing so well at the end of the season, I get the sack. Um, but I'll keep going and I'll show you what I mean. Unless I have a really bad second half of the season. Oh, he can't be treated because of the physio's only got. Oh my god. He's going to be out for a while. Very rarely do I have that problem where I have so many injuries where, and I've got a really bad physio for a low division team where if I can find a physio in Wednesday week 24 where his good star rating's a little bit better than 2. I don't know what rating it has to be. Hopefully, it might mean that he might be able to treat more players, but oh, that's bad. I'll just have to wait until Page's broken leg is fixed, which will be in 2 weeks, week 24. Chester away. Oh! We can finally lose a game here. Spoke too soon. Good comeback. Colchester at home. Ooh, for the second time this season, Scarborough have drawn. Oh, Page is back as well. We do have a game. His fitness is bad. I am, not going to play him. In fact, he's not even good enough to be in the team anymore. I'm just going to wait till his fitness gets up. But now that he's back, I can finally treat Wells. Exeter away. Oh, sending off for Richie. Still a 4-1 victory. Great stuff. Oh, goalkeeper's just the same. Flipping heck. We do have a match. He's only banned for one match. Fulham at home. See you in the cup. Oh, 2-1. Nice. Oh, the match is now. So I think we've beaten them home and away, haven't we? Fulham. Yeah, we did. We beat Fulham away 2-0. Yeah, it's weird how the scores are done. It's whatever your team is. If you're the home team as your team, it's your team first. If you're the away team, it's the second score. So yeah, with Colchester, it means I've won 3-1 because I was the away team. So I'm going to put Richie back in the side. Here we go for a place in the quarter-final. Ooh. Oh, for the third time on your draw, and it's going to extra time. And I don't know what it is with extra time, it always seems to struggle here. Oh, we could finally be on a verge of a first defeat, and there it is. Easily disposed of Chesterfield, QPR, and Norwich. Couldn't beat Fulham away, but well done, Fulham. Still unbeaten though, at least after 90 minutes. Yeah, and the extra time is certainly taking its toll on the fitness as well. This will be interesting. Yeah, we seem to be coping. Oh, our goalkeeper is injured. Oh, survived. 2-1. Pull calf. Oh, I'll be able to treat him well because I can only treat 5 players. 4 players, yeah. No match this week. This midweek, I should say. Weekend, rather. I have a defender, yeah. Good stuff. 2-0. I'm going to get fired. Well, I'm going to get fired because I'm going to be bottom of the table with a negative scoring points, and the board are going to fire me for doing so damn well. Just you wait, it'll happen. But again, I think you need something like it's 125 points, which is in essence what 40 wins out of 46 and 5 draws, or something like that. It might even be less than that, to be honest. Did we have the match this week? No, we don't. Cook's back at 95 fitness, I might play him. He's back at 99. Yeah, perfect. 48 as well. Nice. Cahill, good to see you back as well. We're starting to look like a team so good, yet so bad. Rochdale at home. Oh, an injury. We just need a better physio. Twisted ankle. So I've only got 3 injured, so might be alright. We don't have a game this week. I've got 1 too many strikers as well. I only want 2. I just want to keep him even though he's old. You're two better, but you're 4 years old. I'm going to get rid of you. Sorry, Paige. Thank you for all the best in your future endeavours. Extra 100 grand as well. Nice. Uh, oh, yeah. Put Cahill back in the squad as well. Swansea at home. 3-0. Great stuff. Oh, so getting the sack. £92. We'll find out actually what the point is where I finally break the threshold and we end up being in negative points. I forget what it is. It might not be 125. I'm starting to think it's less. 125. You need 40 wins and 5 draws. I don't think you do need to do as impressive as that. Oh, Ironside is back. Home to Cambridge United. Now, this surely must be the team that can beat me. Oh. Ooh, 2-2. And I think that might have been a defeat had their player not got sent off. Oh, great stuff for the Skirk. Hat trick. That's sending off their Fairclough. Oh dear. £99. Willgrass is out for 2 weeks. How many games is Fairclough suspended for? 4 matches. Two, 1. Good stuff. So I remember Cale shooting, he was at 50, wasn't he, before he got injured. So now he's down to 48. Shame. Again, with him being 33, I don't think that will help matters either. Well, finally, better flipping physio. Nice. You can treat 5 players now. Great stuff. That's 102 points. Nice. Excuse me. 105 points. I mean, admittedly, who does this well in a season? 108 points. Still top. Just. Finishes at 95, so yeah, I will give you a game. Let's check again. 38. $108, yep. Don't think I've ever been a season unbeaten though. Certainly never done an Invincibles of an Arsenal standard. 111 points, still top. It's the max points you can get this season. It's 46 victories, isn't it? So 46, 92, 138. And we're at what? 111? 111 out of 138 in a test. Not bad, eh? Fair, Clough is back. I have officially got a full squad. In my eyes, that is. Clean bill of health. Great stuff. You love to see it. Oh dear. Facts. Oh, you've team got just found a youth player. I think I requested a defender, didn't I? Queuing, yep. I think Queuing is one of the makers of this game, I think. Oh, I needed a defender, actually. His stats aren't good at all, but... To be honest, how much money have I got? 27... 50 grand. Good 2. That's 30 to 34. Very good 3. That's 60 to 64. I don't know if I'm going to be able to afford him with the amount. 185 grand. If I don't get him, I'm not going to complain too much. No. Very good. Caesar, good 5. That's 45 to 49. Could be good. And Rogers, good 2. Caesar, maybe. Again, if I don't, it's not going to be end of the world. No, no worries. I'll just leave the team as it is. Full squad. I don't even know why anyway I'm going to get the sack. Tell you why soon. 111 points. Lincoln City away. 114 points. Still top. I think the cutoff might be 115 after all. I could be wrong. In order to keep my job, I need to have a torrid start. A torrid rest of the campaign, shall we say. So it's what? 40 games, 6 games to go. 114, 27 points. 80. So we've definitely finished top. We're definitely going up. If I were to keep my job, ideally what I need to do now is lose the rest of the games. But no, I'll show you what happens. 114 points. I think 115 might be the cutoff if I win this or draw maybe. Great. So 117 points. Yep, still 117. So the cutoff it might be 125 or 120. Last day for buying players in the market. To be honest, I don't really care. I'm doing well enough as it is. So that's 120. Yep, still top. I've only been able to achieve this feat on several occasions. Not only have a good enough season, but I've lost a fair amount of games, which means I still have an impressive point score at the end of it, and I finished top, but not enough to make the game think, what on earth are you doing? Was it 36, 2, yeah, 120, so 123 if I win. Hey, 6-1, nice. Yep, 123. You see, yeah, I bet the threshold is 125. Yeah, I think the threshold's 125. So 126 points. Don't know, still top. Yeah, 126 points. I can't believe it's still top. So is it 130 the cutoff point? Or am I about to reveal a load of lies for no reason? I swear this has happened to me in the past. Scarborough away. There's only 2 games to go. Watch me lose one now. 2-0, so that's 129 points. Oh, see it, 24th. See what I mean? Don't know how that works exactly, but as a result, I am bottom and I'm about to get fired. One more game of the season. Can we end unbeaten? I don't even know why I'm bothered doing this. I'm about to be fired as a result. So yeah, you will find out your fate of your role at the always at the end of the season, and then you get offered a contract by only one other team from the I think it's from the same division, or the division below if you're about to be relegated or something like that. But yeah, final game of the season, and we're officially the worst team in England. Yeah, full squad, everybody's perfect. Can remain unbeaten. Yeah, of course we can. So the cut-off point is what, 127, 128, 129 points? Yeah, you get that many points. The game can't process how well you've done. It's like, nah, terrible. You're bottom. So, yeah, that was the final game of the season. We officially reached the end of the season. Um, the last week is the League Cup and FA Cup matches, and then after that is the end of the season. So I'm not going to bother doing anything else. Yep, that's fine. You won't get job offers from anybody else until at the end of the season as well. You never really get better job offers if you've done well as your own team. So let's just say if I was Scarborough, I got promoted to Division Two, I think when my contract is up for renewal, I will only get. I can obviously renew the contract to Scarborough for doing so well, or probably get requests to manage somewhere like Exeter, Chester, or Hull, for instance. It's never the team above. Weird is that. But yeah, that is the end of the season and the end of the game. Who were? Is this the end of the season report? Champions Blackburn. Wow. Tottenham Southampton Sunderland relegated. Um, yeah, teams promoted and relegated from each of the divisions, and the worst team, despite having arguably the best ever um, domestic season probably ever in the football game in England, Scarborough. Um, 46 games played, 43 won, I think it was, 3 drawn. Forest beat Blackburn to win the FA Cup. Sheffield Wednesday beating Leeds in the League Cup final. Oof. And the stats for me, yeah, they've. I don't like the colour they've used for this. It was better on the original version, but just about making out. Finished 24th in Division 3. You are the worst team in the country. So yeah, played 46, won 43, drawn 3, lost none. Scored 142. So I think that's an average of at least 3 a game. And conceded 37. Point total 132. So good, we're bad. And this is the part where I'm going to get fired, I'm guessing. Your present contract with this club is up for renewal. After analysing your financial skills, managerial skills, and the respect the supporters have for you, the board of directors feel that you've done so well at this club, absolutely amazing job, that it would be in their best interest and that the club supporters that they do not offer you a new contract. See? So good, it's bad. But yeah, so yeah, that's the game in a nutshell, really. It's a good job I said I'd only do one season, but yeah, weirdly enough, one of the worst teams I've done, probably the best ever in a league ever. I mean, that could be Cambridge United, which is probably the easiest team to manage in Division 3 on the previous game and this. But I lose at least 6 or 7 games, still get promoted, mind you, but thankfully enough where I wasn't getting the sacks I've done so damn well. So yeah, that was the game, and then when I continue, and then so I can manage Scunthorpe, or there's others, Colchester, Hartlepool, or Swansea. Um, I'm just going to keep looking away. I'm mashing a button, close my eyes, and I'm going to select the next team now. And I'm going to open my eyes. Colchester. Okay. So yeah, that is save the game in a nutshell. So yeah, that is my playthrough of Premier Manager 97. I apologise, not really talked over. Mostly it was just a case of going through the rest of the season. But stuck through with it. And let me know your thoughts and feelings towards the game. If you have any interesting memories or anecdotes, I'd love to hear them as well. As ever, thank you so much for watching.